strategies for this track, let me tell you. Why don't you give us a run through on the track?
It's garbage.
Why'd you rate it? It's the first street circuit.
It's alright. It's not the
first
worst
street
track.
circuit of the season.
It's a low downforce city circuit. It's a fast city circuit. A couple of tricky sections in it, but it's not.
What do you say the hardest section's going to be coming for these guys in lap 1?
Lap 1, you'd be hard pressed into turn 2 and 3. Turn 1's pretty easy. You got a lot of room in turn 1, 2 and 3. You do not have room. The Force Indians came together last year there in real F1, which
In the real life.
Countdown. 5. Okay, it's gone really quick. 5 red blinker bills, lights out, and everyone's sat on the grid for a fair long time. Unleaded fuel moves up, Parlat moves up, Stoffel moves up. The front of the grid seems pretty how you going. Tony Pepperoni gets through the first corner pretty nicely. Everyone seems to have kept it pretty clean. Looks like the Red Bull there just took a little bit of damage. I do believe that's Luke 23. Everyone's gotten quite well into turn 2, but the Toro Rosso right up the arse of the Mercedes there. Tony Pepperoni seems to be pulling away a little bit, and everything seems to be settling down a little bit now.
Looks like we had a nice clean getaway into that. I bet you the drivers were sitting on the edge of their seats there, mate. Just praying that they made it through that slaughter. Nice and clean by League 1. Very well done.
Unlike our league.
Oh, it's going to be Armageddon.
Armageddon, Doomsday, 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It's all going to happen to us.
Absolute tragedy. So let's pull up. I'll just play with these things for 1 second here.
Yeah, you go for it, mate. Luke 23 going to sit right up the back of Pixis Delixa right now. Coming into the castle section now, really tight, tricky section. Easy to lose a front wheel through here, but he gets through fine. Going to really try and push Pixis Delixa. Not running much rear wing on the Pink Panther there. His Pixis Delixa is in a Pink Panther. Yeah. Daddy Scruff getting up the arse of Luke 23 now. Don't think we're going to see many overtakes this early on. Although Eugene Sand, the spaceman, moving up 3 positions off the line there. Pretty good from him. Same with Parla. It seems that strategy of qualifying last has worked out for him.
He's done well. He's gone up 3 positions. I defy you. Not faring too well in this opening lap here. Down 4 positions. We've got Scruff, Papa Scruff pushing on Luke 23. Is there going to be much overtakes on this track, do you reckon?
I think there will. The straight's long enough, and when you've got DRS wide open, it's easy to sling one down the inside. Yellow flagged in Sector 3. Tony Pepperoni puts in the garbage slap. J-Griff. Looks like J-Griff's just crashed out, if you want to quickly have a gaze at that. Yeah, he's just parked it on the side of the track there, so real big shame for him crashing out that early in the race.
J-Griff opening lap. He didn't even get to seal the first lap in, and then he just pops the wheels out.
Do you want to pop the tyres up there for a second, Champ?
I'd love to, mate. Just give me 1 second.
Daddy Scruff losing 4 positions there. Don't know what's happened there. So it looks like Eugene Sand, the spaceman's on the supers. Mulock on the supers. On the soft. Fuck me.
On the softs, and Sticky Butt also on the softs. Everyone else being on the supers.
There was some on the mediums.
Okay, fantastic. I'm sure blood will be spilled with. Oh, Papa Scruff! No, just
such a tricky section. Such a tricky section. Really easy to lose a wheel there, and Daddy Scruff's just.
The castle takes its first victim in.
Once again, as I did say, I'm going to give out the commentator's curse, and that's what happened. I've cursed him, and he's never going to speak to me again.
Papa Scruff just absolutely just looked like he tipped it in. Didn't look like he was butched there. Might have been giving a bit of room.
Yeah, I don't know what happened into there. It's really unfortunate for the guy. I really feel for him. His first race back after a week off, and to get it like that into that part of the castle too. A bit tricky to lose the wheel there. It's a bit of a shame.
It's a very technical track. It's the high speeds that there's a very unforgiving track. There's no runoff, and it's just you touch the wall, you're gone.
Yeah, you're pretty much done. It's the thing with street circuits. I can't wait till we're at Monaco this year, especially in League 2. Looks like Mulock going for an overtake here, or getting an overtake.
No, Mulock getting overtaken by Rugrats.
No, there was no overtake.
That wasn't overtake.
No change of position.
No, he's retained to where he started now.
Very good. He's Stoffel beating it. Don't know what happened there. Jitty bit fucking going out as well. Yep, he's just put it in the wall.
Another straight.
Looks like into Sector 2.
Not sure what's coming there. He might have come in
it's
a
just
bit
run wide.
Too hot, and then just overcorrected and just into the wall.
What looks like we're getting here is this track is a low downforce track because of the length of the straight, so a lot of the guys are just losing traction on those fast corners.
Hot. Can you keep your clothes on?
I'm hot.
Can you keep your clothes on?
It was cold before.
Malik running up the curb, copping a bunch of damage there.
Losing the front wing and getting his elbows out. Not letting Zeno past him there.
Like a bit of a tip on Zeno there. Not sure if any damage copped on Zeno, but Malik definitely suffering some right wing damage.
Front wing.
Right front wing.
Oh!
Cena playing bumper cars here. These races getting very aggressive.
Mullock has been in the wars lately over the last few races. I've heard a few choice words from him every now and again. He's going to go into the pit early, so probably not the best for his strategy, but he's not going to be able to continue on with that much wing missing.
Bit and Surprisenberg still having a battle. Love to see these two drivers go at it. Midnight, my favourite, leading the herd here. Absolute composure through him. Oh my god, he's whoa! Absolute composure. The Ferrari's just lost everything on it. Bit somehow saves the car.
What the fuck just happened?
Let's just swap over to the helicopter here.
What the fuck
he's coming the same way that I think it was a Stoffel that lost it on the straight. He came in fast and then he just lost the back end there.
Front wing completely gone on Surprisensberg's car. A real big shame for the guy. He was one of the top picks to win the race. I don't know what just happened, guys, so if chat can fill me in with what just happened.
Midnight with his composure just went out the window. He's a wild horse, mate. He's a buck. He doesn't like to be contained, and then the car just went off. Okay.
I don't know if that's skin. Yeah, it's definitely skin. Not bad. I've been scratching my beard. I'm scratching it.
You just feel it everywhere. You barely held together. Here we go. I Defy You 23 and Luke 23.
Ooh.
Having a little.
Oh!
I Defy You coming out the loser and that one hitting the wall hard.
He really didn't want to give that position up, but Luke 23 too strong, elbows out, gave him the hockey shot, and that's a lot of damage.
It did look like he hit that wall pretty hard. Yeah,
oh, he's having another go. Bit having a go at I Defy You there. Couldn't get it done there. Bit of an unconventional place to overtake.
Try to make it happen.
No, I think Bit will be able to get it done on the straight. He knows what he's doing. That's a lot of wing on the track. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of wing. It's a lot of damage, and then I Defy You is surrendering that position. Looks like he's suffered a lot of damage there, losing a lot of pace.
I'm going to shoot you next time we play Rainbow Six Siege. Watching this overtake now, Surprisensberg, DRS. No DRS for Luke 23. They're side by side. Luke 23 on the slower tyres. Ooh, I'd say he would have actually locked up there because he would have had to do some mighty late braking to get that
definitely
done.
Looks like a lock up there.
Sticky Butt here looks like he's going to get swallowed up by Luke 23.
Looks like we're going to have a double overtake coming up here.
Sticky Butt's going into the pit, so he's going to be hard on the brakes. Hopefully not copping a penalty. Surprisensberg swaps over to the inside of the corner. Looks like he's going to get it done here. Nice easy overtake for him. Luke 23, no DRS, no slipstream. Makes it a bit harder for him. Ooh, he's come nice and close there into the Sector 1 DRS zone. Surprisensberg does not have DRS through here, whereas Luke 23 does on the quicker tyre.
Very well done by Surprisensberg there. Tony clinching up P1 there.
Completely missed that overtake, although the Eugene Sanders
was stabbing me with a pen. Could have been the thing there.
Eugene Sand, the spaceman, up 11 positions. He is on the older tyre, I do believe.
Eugene Sand, absolutely beautiful race up 11 positions. Great job by him. Tony Pepperoni and Eugene Sand's always going toe-to-toe every race.
Yeah, these guys really like to get together and just have a gay old time, much like us.
Love rubbing up on each other, let me tell you. So Mullock was
hang on, Diaboli's here. Really interesting strategy, not actually using DRS down the straight. He does have it available to him, but
doesn't want it because he's sliding all over the track. Mullock with the wing damage and Diaboli's here with the iceberg tyres. Gonna be an interesting little contention for them.
Once again, Diaboli's not using the DRS.
Could be damage there. DRS could be broken.
That's another great point. It does seem that he's getting it done just with the slipstream. Mullock's not going to give him any space at all to get through.
He's going to tuck in and then he's just going to hold his time.
Do wish my former teammate gave me a bit of space when I was going to make an overtake, but you know, when you give a dog 1 point, he's going to fight like fuck for it.
Didn't think that.
Is he going to, once again, no DRS. Mullock going over to cover the outside.
Definitely looks like DRS is broken there. Let's see how he goes through here. If he can make it stick this time.
Yeah, no, looks like Mullock's out braking him, giving him plenty of room through the corner there. Good fair racing from both of them. Fair play to him. Diaboli's a bit of a grub doing burnouts on turn 1, but we won't go there. Although the pack is pretty close.
Eugene Sand just sniffing the end of that Haas.
Why do you have to say it like a widow?
That Haas, he's sniffing it. He's pushing it, and then all this time, Bit Midnight has caught up while this little battle's been going on.
Surprisenberg getting up on Bender once again.
Did lose a bit of time there.
Ooh, is that a kiss there with the wall? Eugene Sand, the spaceman. Bit's going to go, thank you very much for that one, mate. See you later. Fuck off.
Midnight just absolutely taking advantage there. That's what happens, mate. You can't slip even for a second on this track. You will get massively punished.
Surprisensberg
tucking in nicely, getting his knees up in.
knees.
Getting his knees
Gonna
up
go
and
for the outside line.
Gonna push
Bender's
with
not
it.
going to let him have it, but he is going to go swap over to the inside here. He'll have the inside for this next corner, but he'd rather take the DRS advantage. Gonna get nice and close to... No, he's not. That was a complete lie. He didn't get close at all to him there, so he's not going to get it done this lap, I don't think, unless if he pulls something out of his ass. If we had to do this seriously and sober, I wouldn't do it.
I'd
It
hate
wouldn't be fun, and I'd want to kill myself. We could be boring.
That's
man
when the
race
thoughts
department.
creep in.
You could be boring man race department and go. We could do it now. I'll do it.
Ginny
You
Bit
want
of
me to do it
Rugrats
now?
having a little tough
I'll do it.
there.
I'll do it now.
Oh yeah, doing some boring man. Here we go. Boring man, go.
So Ginny Bit making the overtake there on Rugrats, getting it done pretty easy. He's done quite well there, and looks like Rugrats is going to try and get back here. This is John from Race Department, by the way, guys. A lot of exciting on-track action. It's going really well at the moment. By the way, make sure you subscribe to the Race Department Twitch channel. Every little bit helps. Thanks so much, guys. So this overtake's just coming up now. Ginny Bit really holding on to that position. He's doing really well. Welcome to the Formula 1 ASMR stream.
ASMR, you said a wacky word of the day! Rugrats going in hard! Looks like most of the pack split up here in the closing few laps here. Surprisenberg is the only one putting pressure on Bender Rodriguez.
Oh, Bender and Surprisenberg. Oh, that was tight.
Why'd you bloody crash right then, mate? You've...
Oh,
Okay, the spectrum goes. Oh, just been enough to upset Bender.
yeah, Bender's hit the wall there a little
And
bit.
when you
Hopefully he
go
didn't
past
take any
those
damage.
ghosts, mate, they do just fuck with your head a little bit.
Siniak saying, what the hell is this commentating? This is golden. Don't know if it's good or bad.
Bender making a move on Surprisenberg. Don't know what happened there. He was way ahead of him.
Oh, he's not happy about it
Like a
either.
bit of damage.
Might have gotten a lot of damage. Might have gotten a little bit of damage. Guess we're going back to New York again. Tony Pepperoni beats the ball away here. I'm all the way out
Tony
in front.
Pepperoni closing up the end lap here.
He's coming into the Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton corner, into the final corner on the not quite so straight part of the track.
Oh, my
Tony Pepperoni,
God.
big shout out to him.
Beautiful race by Tony Pepperoni. Beautiful, beautiful. The fans in Italia.
The fans in Italy, the fans in New York, the fans in Brooklyn,
Oh, he's
we
gonna
all
get
love it.
pizzas for
He's
life.
going to be giving out pizzas
Oh
to
my
everybody.
God.
You want sausage, you want mushroom, you want sausage and
Mozzarella,
mushroom, mozzarella, cheese, mustard,
mortadella.
we got it all.
All
We'll
of
send it
them
to you.
down there.
Tony
Mozzarella.
Pepperoni, the winner of his first race.
One. Oh, is his first race?
First race
Beautiful
win.
done.
First race win, Tony
First race
Pepperoni.
done very well for himself, mate.
What a fucking guy, he's one of my cousins, he's a beautiful guy.
beautiful.
I'm gonna go speak to my niece Vinny, she's a beautiful lady. Mwah. I'll give her a big kiss, she's
Oh,
a
she's
mwah.
from New Jersey.
She's from Jersey, she's
Oh, she's
beautiful.
from Jersey. Beautiful.
She's
Bender,
beautiful.
Bender holding on the defense on that fourth position. Sprosenberg giving the wheels a little squiggle there, holding on to fifth.
Super
Ginny
good.
Bit just pushing on Super. Too late to make it happen. Can he
No,
make it
he
happen?
might get it done.
Oh, no, just what a... Oh, God, that was tight. I haven't seen
1.63
anything that
finish,
tight
very close.
since I've seen...
Go on, say your piece. Say what you were gonna say.
Oh, like a can of Spam.
What you
Like a
say?
can of Spam. They're very tight.
0.163 finish between those two guys. B2 going to come home with two crispy, juicy, meme-worthy points. That's the most points that you've ever scored, and this is his first race.
Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful for you. Thank you. Eugene Sand not having a great race here. Up from qualifying, but lower to his regular performance.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to put on an absolute masterclass there, but that
Malik
little
clinching
incident
P13, gonna destroy his car, gonna get DNF'd before the line if he can scramble the car
doesn't
together.
give a flying fuck at the moment. He's
Pretty
the one who
sure
has
he's
the
going to
chances,
change
yeah.
the stats so he did finish the race, even though he clearly has not. So you got Tony and Hyperstellar doing well, putting it all together. Here we go. All the racer names: Van Dorn, Pascal Wehrlein, you know,
Everyone's
all those
fucked up.
people.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our stream tonight. There was a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. Tony Pepperoni clinching it beautifully.
Beautiful, perfect
Oh
race
my
from Tony
God.
Pepperoni.